Well, this is a meeting that was called by Russia on Thursday afternoon. The Russian ambassador to the United Nations, Vasily Nebenzya, said that it was crucial that this meeting take place. He said it was all to do with the immediate priority of averting the danger of war. He is very concerned about the potential US or US allied strikes against Syria. Of course, Russia's ally is Syria. And therefore he wanted this meeting to hear the thoughts of the UN Secretary General, asking Antonio Guterres to brief the meeting. Now, it wasn't definite that he was going to do that. Initially on his schedule this morning he was not down to brief, but watching the live feed from the meeting, which is just about to get started, I see that Antonio Guterres is in the room. He will be briefing, he will be making some sort of comments. We also know that the Swedish ambassador have put forward a draft resolution, another one after 3 failed resolutions earlier this week, a resolution that demands a new chemical weapons investigation team to go to Syria. It's not clear if they'll be voting on that today, but it is something that the Swedes have proposed, and we'll have to wait and see whether or not that gains any traction in the Council during today's meeting.
All right, so Nick, the U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis says he believes there was a chemical attack in Syria and that the U.S. is now looking for evidence. And of course this comes as the U.S. President's 48-hour deadline for deciding whether to take military action has passed. So what's the reason for the delay?
Well, yes, Donald Trump, the US President, was speaking as early as Monday this week about these strikes potentially being imminent. He's tweeted on several occasions warning Russia that the missiles are coming, and then seeming to step back from what seemed to be an immediate call for war. We do know that the US has been talking to allies France and UK, putting together potential multilateral plans. It wouldn't just be the US going alone on this, but potentially going in with other countries. I think there is one key factor to bear in mind. With that OPCW team on the ground in Syria, starting their investigations on Saturday, it may be that those allied countries want to pause for the time being, that they may not go ahead with strikes while that investigation team is in the country. They're gaining evidence to see whether or not a chemical weapons attack took place. They won't be apportioning blame. They won't say who carried out the attack, but the US, the UK and France may want to at least have those findings before they go ahead with missile strikes. The US President says it is still something that he's considering. It's just unclear at the moment exactly what the timeline for those potential strikes could be.